The prophecy of priest Father Anatoly Berestov for the year 2024, something amazing awaits us. Many of the predictions and prophecies of the greats have been confirmed in the past. Today, some editors report that we will tell you what Father Anatoly Berestov warned about. He's one of the great men of our time and has recently predicted many things. Anatoly Berestov had a difficult life, but he helped thousands of people. Many of his predictions of the greats have been confirmed in the past, and today the editors report that they will tell of Anatoly Berestov, of his warnings and predictions. Anatoly Berestov is not just a cleric with a big heart, he's an excellent pediatric neurologist, doctor of medical sciences, who has found his way in the service of God. By his simple example, Anatoly showed that it's never too late to change your life and turn to God. Anatoly grew up in a family that was completely unbelieving. His path to God was not easy. After school, he served in the army, then entered medical school, and then became a doctor. Berestov was one of the best students of his year and received the Lenin Scholarship. Many of the predictions of the greats have been confirmed in the past. Now, the predictions of the elders. In his third year, the gospel fell into his hands and it changed his life, his future life. During his youth, Anatoly could have been imprisoned or even shot for believing in God, because, of course, we know in Russia it was illegal to have faith. So during his youth, he could have been imprisoned or even shot for believing in God. Icons and holy books were prosecuted by law. You could only believe in your heart and not tell anyone anything. But the future clergyman secretly visited the church, and when he was in his fifth year of medical school, the institution found out where he was going, and they were going to kick him out. But Anatoly's comrades defended him at the Komsomol meeting, and the young doctor was given a chance to defend himself. Then Anatoly realized that he was under God's protection. He had previously noticed that his faith sent him favorable events in life. When Anatoly decided to marry the girl he loved, one of his monks tried to dissuade him. He said that his path was in the ministry and Anatoly should become a monk, and that he would not live with his wife for long, only 10 years. Then his wife will die and Anatoly will be left alone with 2 children in his arms. But Berestov decided to do it his own way and still got married, and everything happened as the monk predicted. After the death of his wife, Anatoly Berestov decided to become a monk. Many of the predictions of the greats have been confirmed. Now, Anatoly Berestov's path to monasticism was not easy. He had a successful career as a doctor and headed a rehabilitation center for the disabled in Moscow. But in 1991, he became an assistant priest at a church near a rehabilitation center. After 2 years of service in the church, he decided to become a monk and went to Balam. Today, Father Anatoly does not take care of the body but of the soul of people. Many people come to him for help and advice, and he helps people heal their soul and heart, which leads to healing of the body. For the future of our world, Father Anatoly predicted many times important events in the life of people and states. He always said that the future of the country depends on the faith of its citizens. Anatoly Berestov gives an example when, to cleanse the world of evil, the Lord sent a global flood. Events happening in the world today may lead to a second cleansing of the earth. Only this time it will be fiery. Wars will escalate around the world and many people will lose their life because of that. To protect yourself and your loved ones, you must pray and believe in God. This is the only way to salvation. Until goodness and justice reign in the world, terrible events will happen. And the future of civilization depends only on the people who live in it, in earth, and it depends on each one of us what kind of world we leave to our children and grandchildren. They will live in goodness and prosperity or correct our mistakes. Faith has always helped people, even in the most terrible times, and it will certainly help today. And this I've translated from a Greek article for you. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.